Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got this quadrilateral ABCD, as you can see in this given diagram, such that this angle ABC is 75 degrees, whereas this angle BAD is 90 degrees angle. And moreover, this side AB equals to this side, AD equal to this side, CD. In other words, each of these side is 2 units. And furthermore, this horizontal side BC length is being represented by X. And now our task is to find the value of X. In other words, we are going to find this side BC length. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started. And here's our very first step. Since we are interested in calculating this side BC length, and we know our known angles are, this angle is 75 degrees and this is our 90 degrees angle. So therefore now our task is to find this angle BCD. So therefore we are going to draw some auxiliary lines to make our job simple. And we know this angle is 75 degrees. So therefore we are going to draw this line AE such that this angle AEB is 75 degrees as well, same as this one. And now we are going to focus on this triangle ABE. And we can see that this triangle ABE is our isosceles triangle, since these two angles are congruent. So therefore we conclude that these two sides AB and AE are congruent as well. So therefore we conclude that this angle has got to be 30 degrees angle. And now let's make an observation. We know that this angle is our 90 degrees angle and this is our 30 degrees angle. So therefore we conclude that this remaining angle has got to be 60 degrees angle. And now in this next step I am going to connect these 2 points E and D, as you can see in this next step. And as a result we are ended up with this triangle ADE. And now we can see that this triangle ADE is our isosceles triangle, since these two side lengths are congruent. So therefore we conclude that these two angles are going to be congruent as well. Since this angle is 60 degrees, so these two congruent angle is going to be 60 degrees as well. And this angle is going to be 60 degrees as well. And we can also see that this is an equilateral triangle as well, since all these three interior angles are congruent and 60 degrees each. And since this is an equilateral triangle, so all these side lengths are congruent as well. And now let's make an observation. We can see that this straight angle is our 180 degrees angle. We know this angle is 75 degrees, this angle is 60 degrees. So therefore we conclude that this remaining angle has got to be 45 degrees angle. And now we are going to focus on this triangle CDE. And we can see that this triangle CDE is our isosceles triangle, since this side length equal to this side length. So therefore we conclude that this angle has got to be congruent to this angle. And since this angle is 45 degrees, so therefore we conclude that this angle has got to be 45 degrees as well. So thus our this angle DCB turns out to be 45 degrees. And in this next step I have dropped this perpendicular DF on this base BC. And now we are going to focus on this right triangle CFD. We know this angle is a 90 degrees angle, this is a 45 degrees. So therefore this angle has got to be 45 degrees as well. And we can see that this triangle is our isosceles triangle, since these two angles are congruent. So therefore we conclude that this side DF equals to this side FC as well. If I label this side lowercase a, then this side is going to be lowercase a as well. And now we are going to apply the Pythagorean theorem on this triangle to find the value of a. And here's our Pythagorean theorem: a square plus b square equal to c square. In our case, our hypotenuse is 2, whereas our two other legs are lowercase a and lowercase a as well. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this Pythagorean formula. So we got a square plus a square equals to 2 square. Let's simplify. We are going to get 2 times a square equals to 4. And now I'm going to undo this square by taking a square root on both sides. So therefore our lowercase a value turns out to be positive square root of 2. So thus our this lowercase a value turns out to be square root of 2, and this lowercase a value is square root of 2 as well. And now in this next step, I am going to connect these two vertices B and D, as you can see in this next step. And as a result, we are ended up with these two triangles, this triangle BFD and this triangle ABD. And now let's focus on this triangle ABD. And we can see that this is an isosceles triangle, since this side length equal to this side length. So therefore we conclude that these two angles are going to be congruent as well. So therefore this angle has got to be 45 degrees and this angle is going to be 45 degrees as well. And now let's make an observation. We can see that this whole angle is 75 degrees and this angle is 45 degrees. So therefore we conclude that this remaining angle has got to be 30 degrees. And now we are going to focus on this triangle BFD. We know this angle is 30 degrees angle, this is a 90 degrees angle, so therefore this angle has got to be a 60 degrees angle. So therefore we can see that our this triangle BFD is a special 30, 60, 90 triangle. And now let's make an observation. We can see 30 degrees is our smallest angle, whereas 90 degrees is our largest angle. So therefore the side opposite to the smallest angle is going to be our smallest leg, whereas the side opposite to our this largest angle has got to be our longest leg. So therefore in such kind of special 30, 60, 90 triangle, the longest leg is always twice the smallest leg. In other words, if this side is square root of 2, then this longest leg is going to be 2 times the square root of 2. And the third side BF length has got to be the square root of 2 times the square root of 3. And if we multiply square root of 2 and square root of 3, that is going to give us square root of 6. And here's our final step. We can see that this whole side BC length equal to these two individual lengths BF and FC. As you can see in this equation, BC equal to BF plus FC. And we know our this whole BC length is X. Our this BF length is square root of 6. I'm going to substitute that square root of 6 values. And finally our FC length is square root of 2. So I'm going to substitute that one with the square root of 2 over here. So thus we conclude that our X value simply turns out to be square root of 2 plus square root of 6 units. So thus after all the calculations and manipulations, the X value turns out to be square root of 2 plus square root of 6 units. And that's going to be approximately equal to 3.8635 units as well. And that's our final answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.